in, why would they let you stay there?
Well, maybe a $10,000 security deposit.
You would seriously leave a $10,000 security deposit?
Well, I'm exaggerating, but they needed some kind of assurance.
What happens when a rock and roll legend meets luxury, love, and a laid-back lifestyle? From million-dollar homes to music-filled hobbies and a beautiful life with Marjorie Bach. Joe Walsh's world in 2025 is as iconic as his guitar solos. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the incredible lifestyle of Joe Walsh in 2025, the legendary guitarist of the Eagles and a solo icon in his own right. But there's more to Joe than just music. He's a man of passion, unique taste, and a deep love for his wife, Marjorie Bach. In this video, we'll explore his luxurious houses, the fascinating hobbies that keep him energized, and his enduring relationship with Marjorie, a true rock star love story. Whether you're a longtime fan or just discovering the legend, this is one lifestyle tour you won't want to miss. The rock star contradiction. Who is Joe Walsh? How you doing? How you doing? Try these on. I'll try. Try these on. Geez, they don't do a thing for me. That's Joe Walsh in a nutshell. Hilarious, unpredictable, and unforgettable. But here's something most fans don't know. Behind the chainsaw hotel pranks and mock presidential campaigns, Joe Walsh was silently battling anxiety and addiction. He's the Eagles' legendary guitarist, a man whose life swings between comedy and chaos, genius and grief. Let's kick things off with a challenge. Which famous rock star did Joe Walsh break up with because he feared their shared drug addiction would be fatal? Drop your guess in the comments. We'll reveal it soon. Now buckle up, because the story you're about to hear involves blackouts, heartbreak, redemption, and rock and roll mayhem. But to truly understand Joe Walsh, we've got to rewind to where it all began. From tragedy to talent, Joe's early life. Born in post-war America, Joe Walsh entered a world of shifting ideals and booming rock and roll. But even before he turned 2, tragedy struck. His father, a military pilot, was killed in a jet crash. This trauma would quietly echo throughout Joe's life, sparking a deep unease with air travel and a yearning for belonging. Moving from Ohio to Chicago, New York, and New Jersey, Joe was always the new kid. He struggled to make friends, and undiagnosed ADHD and Asperger's only made things harder. But where school failed, humor saved him. He became the class clown, using laughter to deflect pain. Then came a life-altering moment, watching the Beatles on The Ed Sullivan Show. Suddenly, music wasn't just a distraction, it was salvation. He picked up a guitar and never looked back. Later, when his classmates at Kent State were shot during anti-war protests, it deepened Joe's empathy and forever shaped his worldview. Fame, fast lanes, and falling apart. Joe first rocked the world with the James Gang in the late 60s, but shocked everyone by walking away at the height of fame. He moved to Colorado and formed Barnstorm, craving creative freedom over commercial success. In 1975, he joined the Eagles. At first, his chaotic energy clashed with their polished sound. Don Henley even worried Joe was too wild. But it turns out Joe was exactly what they needed. His signature guitar riff in Life in the Fast Lane redefined the band's sound and success. Offstage, he ran satirical presidential campaigns and once cranked up a chainsaw in a hotel lobby. Classic Joe. But addiction soon blurred the line between comedy and catastrophe. When the Eagles broke up in 1980, Joe spiraled into a decade of self-destruction. It all came to a head in the early 90s when he woke up mid-flight with zero memory of boarding a plane to Paris. That blackout scared him straight, becoming the turning point toward sobriety. From chaos to clarity, net worth, lifestyle, and hobbies. Today, Joe Walsh is worth an estimated $75 million, built from Eagles albums, solo hits like Rocky Mountain Way, and smart investments, especially in real estate. But money aside, Joe's lifestyle is a wild mix of outrageous and oddly wholesome. Yes, he once chainsawed a hotel room door off its hinges. But Joe is also a licensed ham radio operator, call sign WB6AACU, even sneaking Morse code messages into his songs. He's also a blacksmith, yes, hammering iron in a forge, because, as he says, I didn't want to get soft just because I play guitar. Joe's transformation became most visible when he got sober. Gone were the hotel parties, replaced by structure, clarity, and giving back. In 2017, he founded VetSaid, a charity for veterans, inspired by the father he lost as a child. Love, loss, and the long road to redemption. Joe's love life reads like a rock ballad. 5 marriages, deep heartbreaks, and rare healing. His most iconic relationship? Stevie Nicks. Their romance was fiery but dangerous. Addicted and in love, Joe ended things out of fear. If they stayed together, he believed it might kill them both. Stevie once called Joe the love of her life, and likely still means it. But the deepest heartbreak came in 1974 when his daughter Emma died at just 2.5 years old. Joe's grief was so intense he wrote Song for Emma, pouring his pain into every note. Sobriety eventually gave Joe a second chance, not just at life, but at fatherhood. His daughter Lucy went from estranged to proudly calling him dad again, sharing their story publicly. In 2008, Joe married Marjorie Bach, yes, sister of Ringo Starr's wife, bringing him into a circle of love and family he never had growing up. His homes, from a Beverly Hills mansion to a quiet bungalow in Sherman Oaks, mirror this journey from chaos to calm. No need for flash, yachts and helicopters left behind. In a world where celebrities flaunt extravagant toys, Joe Walsh stands apart. Despite having the means, he never chased yachts, helicopters, or other luxury symbols. This restraint hints at a deeper, quieter personality beneath his wild stage persona, someone who prefers substance over flash and memories over material displays. The symbolism behind his love for cars. Joe's relationship with cars has always gone beyond horsepower and speed. To him, each vehicle symbolized a chapter of freedom, rebellion, and living on the edge. These machines became extensions of his personality, loud, fast, and unapologetically free, but also carried emotional weight as time capsules of a rock star's complex journey. A new chapter: music, sobriety, and gratitude. Today, Joe Walsh is still rocking with the Eagles during their high-tech Las Vegas residency at the Sphere, delivering unforgettable performances of classics like Hotel California and Life's Been Good. But offstage, Joe lives a much calmer life, focusing on his sobriety, cherishing his family, and expressing daily gratitude for the second chance he's carved out for himself. Now in his 70s, Joe Walsh isn't just a survivor of rock and roll, he's a symbol of transformation. From the depths of addiction to a life of clear-headed peace, his story is one of redemption and growth. His greatest pride today isn't fame or fortune, but the deep bond with his daughter Lucy and the ability to turn heartbreak into healing and chaos into clarity. And there you have it, a glimpse into Joe Walsh's 2025 lifestyle, where guitars meet gourmet, peace meets passion, and love meets legacy. From his beautiful homes to his creative hobbies and his rock-solid bond with Marjorie Bach, Joe proves that even rock legends can live a life of balance, beauty, and boldness. If you enjoyed this peek behind the curtain, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more celebrity lifestyle deep dives. Thanks for watching, and remember, life's been good to Joe Walsh, and it can be for you too.